A York County child care center that has spent years fighting to keep its license, now just days away from closing one of its locations for good. This is lawmakers debate whether strict regulations or protecting children are pushing providers out. Thanks for joining us tonight for Fox 43 News. I'm Evan Forrester.
And I'm Amy Lutz. Tonight, Fox 43's Cindy Nauman shows us how one center's closure fits into a bigger statewide trend.
In just 1 week, the doors at Lots of Love Daycare Center in York will close. After a years-long appeal process, a judge sided with the state upholding the license revocation and forcing the center to shut down by May 19th. It's another hit in a child care industry already warning it's under pressure.
I hurt for my staff. I hurt for my parents. I hurt for my kids the most, because they're used to a routine. Some of these kids have been there since infancy.
Despite 17 years in the industry and operating 6 centers across 2 states, owner Shannan Mosley says this battle has felt different.
I'm used to them educating us if we're doing something wrong. I'm used to them being a help. I never felt like I had to be on pins and needles when they walked in, because we do things the correct way.
Mosley argues many of the citations the center received were minor, technical, and easily fixed, including these citations from January for a trash can without a lid and missing hand washing signage.
We've never had any harm come to children. I think that's why it's so hurtful. We've seen centers where children have been abused. Nothing like that. Our children are happy.
The case comes as child care providers across the state are sounding alarms over costs, staffing shortages, and what some call over-regulation.
We have a very over-regulated child care industry.
In March, state lawmakers held a policy hearing examining whether child care rules are protecting children or pushing providers out.
So we need to take a look at these regulations, figure out the ones that aren't working for our providers, and look at every single one and say, is this really keeping our kids safe? Or is it impeding their ability to learn, thrive, and grow?
Pennsylvania's Department of Human Services would not comment on this specific case, but said in a statement, the Pennsylvania Department of Human Services takes the safety of all individuals in licensed child care facilities seriously. Mosley says only the North Pershing Avenue location will close. Of about 80 students, she says roughly 20 will be able to transfer to the center's second site, along with only a handful of staff. As families scramble for care, Lots of Love's closure is raising a bigger question. When do too many rules become too much? Cindy Nauman, Fox 43 News.